We're entering the business end of the year now, where the biggest releases of this relatively slow year begin to crop up. I mean, seriously, have you seen the rest of the September schedule? What the hell? Games releasing left, right and centre. But one of the best games of the year has already released, and it did so right at the start. Hitman 3 is one of the best games of 2021 that you can play right now. But why? Well, with that in mind, join me as we explore why Hitman 3 is one of the best games of the year. Firstly, I want you to know how much I played Hitman 3. I did everything. I got level 20 mastery on every level. I got the platinum trophy. I played the ever-living daylight out of this thing. Now, I played the other two games as well, but I didn't platinum them. I did all the stories and stuff, but I never bothered to finish the job. That's my experience with the rebooted Hitman games. The best way to describe Hitman 3 is to say it's simply more Hitman, and that could only ever be a good thing. Some people will have been expecting, or more accurately rather hoping, for a huge revolutionary change to the gameplay. Those people would be disappointed, as the game is simply more of what we've come to expect from this series, with little in the way of innovation. I want to make it clear though that I'm not saying this is a bad thing, not by any means. I love these games because this is how they are. The aim of the game here is replayability. I am someone who simply does not replay games. Often. I replay games where it's necessary for story reasons, such as the Nier series for example, but I replayed every Hitman 3 level about 10 to 15 times, in order to see everything. So, why did I do this? Why would I go against my very nature and replay the game? The answer is very simple. The game made me want to. I can only assassinate each target one time in each playthrough, and I want to see them all, because there are just so many. If you were to play this game playing each level merely one time, you would finish it very quickly, between 5 to 7 hours most likely. But according to PSN, which should be taken with a huge grain of salt by the way, it's very inaccurate a lot of the time, I played the game for around 30 hours, and there was only one moment where it became tiring to me, and that was likely because I'd burned myself out by playing too much. The truth is, you want to play this game too much. Each level is so meticulously designed, with endless possibilities and tactics for you to experiment with, that you'd be doing yourself a disservice by not playing it over and over again, trying to exhaust every single mechanic in the game and pushing it to its limit. Stealth games are an interesting beast, as everyone seems to love them. All the way back to Splinter Cell, the older Assassin's Creed, the Metal Gear Solid franchise, even the older Hitman games. People love feeling like a slippery bastard in the shadows, and Hitman 3 offers this to you in a way no other game could. The moment where you've eliminated your targets, without getting spotted, nobody found, and you just walk through all of the people in the level who are completely unaware as to how close they are to a cold-blooded killer. You just walk past them and stroll to the exit. It's a moment of pure badassery. It's the walk of champions. Badassery is not a word, is it? But, oh well. The stealth mechanics are fine-tuned to their max. Everything makes sense. You'll always have a next step to your goal in mind. Of course, you can just go mental and shoot everyone. I remember doing that in the first Hitman game with a screwdriver in the hotel level. But while that may be an option, that's not really the point of the game, as fun as it can be to do at times. But it's the level design, isn't it? That's where this game shines. The first level, Dubai, was one of my favourites. This map is simply enormous. Like, holy moly, so many floors, so many rooms. Yet by my third playthrough I can navigate it all with my eyes closed. I'm obviously joking, I could not do that, that would be ridiculous. But the point is, you really do begin to learn these maps. You learn everything about them. Dubai was one of my favourite maps, it was fantastic. Dartmoor was the second level and was a completely different vibe, and I loved it. There's a conspiracy afoot, and a detective has been hired to figure it out. Of course, the best way to play this level is to take that detective's disguise and figure out the mystery yourself, and then pin the blame on somebody, regardless of whether they did it or not. But you don't have to do that. You can bury the target alive if you choose, but the most iconic assassination on this map is the photo execution. Boom. I would love to go through every single mission here, but then the video would be too long, and it would also spoil the game for you if you haven't already played it. But the form of these two levels do carry through to the rest, although I absolutely hate the vineyard level. Multiple playthroughs of this became monotonous because of how long it took to get into prime positions to complete challenges. Make sure to keep a save file on this one, for the love of God. The third level puts an interesting spin on the formula though, where you have to take out 10 targets in one level. But the twist is that they are also hidden, and are also looking for you. It's a lovely change, even if the level itself isn't one of my favourites. But this time, in this game, the third Hitman, they actually tried with the story. It's still not a great story, it's very surface level, but I really like that they at least tried this time. This level of storytelling is what the other games should have had at the very least, so at least I decided to do the bare minimum this time. Very nice ending, and a cool secret ending that you can unlock, which will mean something to old school fans. Hitman 3 is the king of the stealth genre. This is the best Hitman game to date, and the Hitman series is the best stealth genre on the market right now. You have an overwhelmingly large arsenal of opportunities to take out your targets, to the point where you'd be doing yourself a disservice if you didn't replay them into oblivion. Hitman 3 was the first major release of the year, and come the end, I know that it will still remain as one of the best games to release in 2021. Thank you for making it to the end of the video. I hope you did enjoy it. If you did, then please make sure to leave a like, as it would be very, very much appreciated by me. And please comment down below what your thoughts on Hitman 3 are. But yeah, if you enjoyed the video, please make sure to subscribe, because I upload videos just like this one every single Friday. Have a nice day, and goodbye.